Alright, good morning, everyone. I have a piece of candy in my mouth. Alright. Been a lot going on. However, I don't have that much storage stuff on this phone, so I'm gonna have to talk fast. So, tables turning. Done deal. Tables turning. And this is how tables gonna turn. First and foremost, our society has been created off of mind games, off of mental games, mind games, physical games, spiritual games. All right, so let's equate that to our current situations. Schools. If you notice in all schools, which thing or which class or which situation has more money going to it? Sports. Sports get more has more impact in all schools than the education and the creativity for our children. And then on top of that, our teachers don't hardly get money, but the coaches get the money, the sport teams get the money, and that's what they focus on. A lot of the students that go on are in sports. Not now, there are some students that do a great job with their education. However, there's a lot of students that get pushed on to their grades because they are the team player. They are the lead player on those sports. And which is not right, because those kids go out here in this world, grow up to be professional athletes, and then if they get injuries or anything like that, they don't have nothing else to fall back on. That's why a lot of people that's into sports end up being broke, because they don't know the ways to be able to handle their money and different things, because they wasn't taught a lot of things. But these secret societies, that's how they've been funding themselves, through the sports. They knew that if they take the money off of education, off of our well-being, like food, medicine, medical needs, all of that, all the necessities that we need to be able to be great in this world, they minimize those things and put the funding into the sports. And as the world look at it, oh, we love our sports, we love this, y'all will put more time into your sports, and then when y'all need gas money, you ain't got that. When y'all need money for clothes, you ain't got that. When y'all need money for food, you ain't got that. You know, your kids' education, you ain't about that. You understand? Sports has been the leader role in this play for a very long time, and they've been using that against people in the world. So this is how things gonna go. Sports teams, y'all have insurance, okay? But you're gonna need a bigger insurance, because we're gonna end up taking the money y'all get is gonna get cut, big cut. There's gonna be a cap to sports, because our kids are suffering. Our medical systems are suffering. Our environmental is suffering. Okay, our livelihood is suffering. It don't make sense, and I talked about this before. It don't make sense. A person in sports can end up making over $15 million a year, right? And I understand you got to train and this and that, but then a teacher that actually is helping to educate these kids only get $30,000 a year. Yeah, we're gonna change that. Because with the way this society, we need these teachers to have their minds right, so they can be able to teach your children, so they know how to go out here, so they don't be broke and on the streets. Because we have a lot of celebrities that's out here on the street because that's all they knew. Because once they get an injury, that's the end of their game. And then what they do, they broke. They don't even know how to function anymore in the world. So this is how we're going to teach people how to function. Okay? Y'all can be mad all day. I don't give. Okay, I don't care. You can be mad all day, but this is what's going to happen. Now you need to focus on something else too. I understand sports is your life, but you need to pick up something else on the side. All right? We all have a purpose, and I know sports is nice and all, and it motivates people. But you're going to have to pick out, go to school, do something, get out another hobby, have something on the side, all right? Don't allow these people to utilize you just to sell their products. You create your own products. Okay, this is what I'm trying to get you to do. Take your opportunity, create your own products. Okay? Create your own. Don't stop endorsing everybody else's stuff. They using you. See, this is what the game is about. That's the pyramid scheme. All right? You at the bottom. You making millions, right? You making millions? But in your head, you thinking you in the 1%. No. You at the bottom of the barrel just like everybody else. And what they do is give you the product and you go out here and you walk around with it and stuff. They at the top. They get into the higher percentage. But guess what though? Let something random happen to you. Let life hit you. You have a depressing moment where you end up getting depressed or something happened. What they do? They'll strip their endorsement away from you. You go through a medical injury and maybe that injury puts you out for a half of a game. They automatically cancel you out. You lose the endorsement. Okay? You are in a situation, family situation or whatever. Something happens, somebody lies on you. You know we got a lot of that. People lie on you, right? And say you out here doing some shady stuff that you didn't even do. You lose your endorsement. Because guess what? It's a game, right? Those endorsers are playing a game on you at the same time. Because this is what they do. They set y'all up. When they ready to get y'all kicked off of the game, they'll set you up. All right? They'll put a female in your room when you know you married. They'll have you drinking real late and have you drunk driving. They'll have you over there. Some person come walk past you and then say you raped them. Yeah, that's how they get you. And then you wonder why your career going down because they need to put another person in the system because guess what? Either you're not providing for them the way they need you or some other mess and they need to get somebody in that spot. Or they're trying to tick you off because they need more money from those endorsements. How many times scandals give people more money into their products? Yeah, so a lot of times when y'all going through specific things, that's why. Because they playing a game on you while you playing the game for the people. See, you the puppet. You to keep everybody else up there laughing, giggling, and kumbaya, and they over there playing a game on you. You thinking that y'all running this game when they running the game on y'all. You understand me? How come y'all don't have a percentage in the company? Y'all provide all the money for the company while y'all ain't got percentages in the company. So even if you walk away from the company, why you ain't got a percentage in it? Why you're not able to go to the meetings, the office meetings, when they have meetings about what the team go through? Why you are not allowed? You the player of the team. Why you not allowed? Ain't no different than in a regular job. Shucks, I work customer service and we still had to go to the team meeting with the district. Why you can't go to the team meetings with the districts and be able to put your 2 cents in and say, hey, this is what the team need. This is what's going on with the team. The team going through mental health right now. We need to take a day off. How many of y'all be going through a lot of mental emotions and stuff and then going out there on the field? But you know that, hey, somebody passed away in your family, whatever, and you might need a week off or something like that. Nope, you can't do that because you're part of the team. And if you take that time off, guess what? You're going to lose all your endorsements. Your contract going to get voided. Do you want to lose that? That's what they do to you. But guess what? The same way that family member passed away, sometimes they the ones that kill the family member off. And then they do that because they need to motivate you more to get into the game. Yes, they do stuff like that. They done it a lot in these games. In all these games, they have done a lot. Okay, if you don't follow suit with their plan, also, then you got to think about it like this. How many of y'all amazing players, and then they have people on your team to lose the game on purpose because they getting an extra bill on the side? Yeah, that's how the game work. Because y'all know all the plays, and y'all do all the stuff. But then when it comes down to the game, how come that player keep messing up the play and acting like, oh no, he ain't that slow. He got paid for that. See, yeah, that's another part of the game. They sit back and play. They give money. The other teams, they be working for other teams. The other team will pay them money and say, look, if you out there screw up this game, then guess what? I'll pay you. Ain't no different than the Super Bowl. Yeah, y'all didn't know that. Super Bowl, they do that as well. See, that's the only time I like when it comes to like football. That's the only time I really will look at it because that's when I know y'all going to the depths. But then sometimes I've caught it where you ain't really playing that well. Ain't no way in the world you get to the end and now you ain't playing it well because they set things up. Oh yeah, they do witchcraft on y'all too. When y'all have random things going on, they put spells on y'all as well because you getting too cocky with it and you need to back down. Yeah, because some of y'all know what's going on. And when they find out that if you didn't sign that contract, then they'll come at you another way. A lot of y'all have signed that contract though. So they got you. So, this is the thing. They ain't gonna be able to do that anymore. However, I understand we got a lot of new young ones coming again and they want that big money, but we're gonna change that around the whole entire board. All schools. Yep. All schools have always regular schools, colleges, and out. Y'all been getting the money the whole entire time. It's time to give it to somebody else that deserve it. It's time to give it to people that deserve it. Okay, like nurses. All right, they need it because you know how long they got to stand up all day and then deal with y'all crazy family members that come to the hospital and act like they want some help, and then when somebody help them, they don't want to listen. Yeah, we need to give that to the nurses. These teachers got to teach y'all badass kids that sit back and think they gonna run something. Yeah, because we need to pay for the real teachers. The real teachers. The real teachers. Crime's about to go down, but sometimes we need to do a little bit for the police officers because their life is on the line. Because your dumb child that don't want to read because they so busy into the sports, out here ripping around in the street and acting a plump fool. Yeah, and so that cop got to deal with these things, and I'm not talking about just like black people. I'm talking about everybody around the board. Okay, we need to take out the color line. All right. And look at everybody the same. Because there's the same. That's another thing. The other part of the game is the news game. Okay? The same thing that goes on with black people goes with white people, goes with all the people, Asian people, all of that. Everybody. Everybody and their mama. Russians, everybody and their mama go through the same thing. They only just televise blacks because they wanted us to look like we the worst of the worst when we the top of the top of the top. Okay? That's it. That's it. It's a game. It's a game. Game over. Okay? Game over. Game over. So yeah, it's gonna make a lot of folks feel some type of way. But all y'all that's paying those high ticket prices, guess what? Now you can make sure your child get an education. Yeah, they need it. Because if they don't get one, that's your generation. You gotta remember, you're getting older. Yeah, you're getting older. Okay? And if you don't teach these kids, guess what? When you can't move around like you used to, if they ain't learning what they need to learn, I hope that nursing home got you. Okay? Because these kids ain't caring nothing about y'all these days. You know that, right? I don't know if y'all noticed, but these kids ain't paying no attention to the parents anymore. Okay? That respect level went out the door. So it's time for us to get them back on track. It's time to show that tough love again, okay? That tough love. Because I ain't about to sit here and be arguing with nobody's child. I don't even like to argue with my own child. I tell them quit, all right? That's your option. Bet. Go along with it. I am so serious. Yes, my own kids. That's how you don't. If you want to snap, because you got to remember, my energy. They got that same energy too. So hey now. Okay. Okay. So that goes for everyone else. That's how it's gonna roll. We gotta make changes. It's time for somebody else to get a taste of the crop. It's time for somebody else to get to eat better. You understand me? So when it comes to y'all, it's not that oh my God, my legs and my this and I got all of this and that. Well, you didn't have a problem about it when you was in school. I don't remember you complaining when you was in school. You didn't complain when you was in school. Okay, I think you caught that. Okay, you wasn't complaining then. So what's the problem now? Wasn't complaining then. What's the problem now? And for the people out here that boo and okay. All right, this is what we can do. If you want them to sit back and get all this money like they was, then I'm going to take it out of your checks. You right there that's feeling some type of way, that's pissed off because you thought you was going to sit there and get money off your child while your child out there running around back and forth. But then you getting all that money, right? They buying you the house. They getting you all the cars. They doing all of that stuff. And then when life hit them, you don't know them. Ain't that how it go? Yeah, that's how it go. Because a true parent, right, that see their child out here in this world, and there's how many of y'all kids do buy y'all houses and cars and stuff like that? A lot of them, right? How many parents that care about your kids, how many of y'all sit back and the money they give you, you take a percentage and put to the side just in case for them? How many of y'all do that? None. Y'all don't think like that. See, a true parent know how this game goes, know how this stuff operate, and know that people can change up at any given time. See, a true parent, say for example myself, child go out here and play sports, they buy me these nice things I never had before, right? I understand, I got it. But at the same time, I love my child. All right, by the time I'm about to go out, I love my child so much that every time they give me something, I may not want it all the time, but I'm going to say, okay, baby, let me put it in, and then don't even tell them about it, because I don't want them to know, because that's when they go have a hard time, because life hits. I'll put money to the side. I'll have a separate account just for them, so that when the game ain't fun anymore and nobody up there know who they are, and life keeps hitting them up, and life end up hitting them upside the head, they still have a cushion to fall on. On that note, if y'all really care about these people and you really care about your lives, then you understand why we need to pay attention to what it matters the most, so we don't begin to play by the game of life. Have a blessed day.